Hi there. Thanks for watching this week's video message. Let's talk about word cards. A couple of years ago, I had created a project where I was going to cut apart all my word cards, laminate them, and organize them in little stacks in these big cases. And that worked out really, really well for me. But on the fly, sometimes you just don't have time to go through and laminate all your word cards, particularly if you are really creating something very prescriptive and diagnostic. Maybe you have just a very specific set of words that you want to drill with a student during your Orton-Gillingham lesson that are really unlike the word cards you may have already made for that lesson. It really depends, right? So I use Word List Builder to create my word cards, and that is really where I can really differentiate and create my materials to be prescriptive and diagnostic for my students. When I create my word cards, I'm going to show you a couple of tips with them. I can change the font. I can change the font size, and they print out like this. I could have even made that font even a little bit larger. I can cut these apart, and if you can look behind me at my pocket chart on the wall, which I use a lot when my students are here, they really display very well. They're nice and big, but once again, I could have enlarged this font if I wanted to, but just for this video purpose. So that's about the size of how they look in a standard pocket chart that you may hang up for your students, or like on a pocket chart stand, on the wall, on the board, an easel, wherever. So you print out 4 to a page. So you could use them in the pocket chart, but I have another idea for you. So Amazon has these packs of 6 plastic photo books. Those just cheap little photo albums that you may want, have for some vacation photos in there or something like that, or even like a fun one for kids. So if you take one out, there are a lot of pages in there. And this can be a great tool for you to stick your word cards in. And there is something really, really cool about these that I will show you in a minute. So I'm going to show you how I cut out my word cards from Word List Builder. And what I did do is trim a little off the bottom, only about like that much. And then I'll cut them apart. And I'm going to put one word card in each slot. And don't forget, you can double side these, right? So into one little slot where you would normally put a photo. So let me just do the first 2 for you. Okay. So I've got cozy here. You can probably tell the lesson I was doing is on open syllable division. And I've got baby here. So if I've got a whole bunch of word cards in there, then what you can do is have students obviously practice reading them, but it's a dry erase surface. So you can have students code the words, practice dividing them into syllables. So okay. These are totally dry erase. Really, really easily wipe right off. I was like blown away when I learned about this tip. And you could put in a ton of these. You could give one album to each one of your students and have them put the word cards in there, show them how to do it. And then they have a collection of words to practice reading and coding. I mean, how cool is this tip? So, so simple. You can get these albums very, very cheaply on Amazon. Once again, I got them in a pack of 6, under $20, definitely. Yeah, maybe like a couple of dollars per album. But you could also even check like the dollar store and get them there. So that is my tip for using word cards if you don't feel like, you don't have time to laminate them, but also keep them in a little photo album. Okay, before you go, Wordless Builder, once again, 2.0, brand new, updated site, much speedier, much more efficient than the older site. Definitely give it a try. See if it works out for you and your students, and let me know if you have any questions at all. The link to Wordlist Builder to sign up will be in the comments. You can get a 2-week free trial with it. There's a free training in there. All the videos are updated, and let me know what you think. Have a great week.